Our lead story tonight, a flashpoint now in Jammu and Kashmir after the PDP government. Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti has spoken out strongly and ordered an FIR to be filed against an army major, Aditya. This after the killing of 2 civilians in Shopian and Jammu and Kashmir. The army, however, has put out a strong statement defending itself, saying that the major who's been named the FIR was not even at the site. In fact, the situation was desperate. Jawans had to be evacuated. Let's go across to Vishnu Shom for more on the story. Vishnu, the army's version of events completely different, and in a sense, Mehbooba Mufti seems insistent on actually following this through. It's even become a flashpoint with her alliance partner, the BJP, who says that the major is not named in the FIR, but we have a copy. The major is in the FIR, and of course, it seems to be going ahead with this. The opposition has said that this army is being used as a political pawn here. For more on that, we'll just go across to Vishnu Shom with more details. Let's just look now at what the army's actually said. Well, the army has said that the major was not at the site. The PDP, now the alliance partner, the deputy chief minister of the BJP, has said that the FIR must be withdrawn. The army has said, then the detailed events that happened, that the 10 Garhwal unit was in a convoy of 30 vehicles. All the trucks were actually empty. However, there was stone pelting. They were soon surrounded by a mob as they were going through Shopian. And that's really when things began going out of control, because 3 trucks got separated from the main convoy. Vishnu, what exactly are the details you have, and why has this become, in a sense, why has the army become at the center of this political tussle?
Well, Sonia, this is an important issue, and it's an evocative issue. It certainly concerns the politicians in the state, the PDP and the BJP, but also the army. And as far as the army is concerned, these soldiers acted on the basis of self-defense. Basically, there was a convoy of about 30. They were in Shopian, which is a restive area. There was stone pelting which took place, and this convoy of 30 trucks sort of separated from each other. Some of them, 3 trucks, moved into a lane to try and get away from these stone throwers. At that stage, they hit a roadblock. They had to turn around. By the time they hit a roadblock and turned around and reversed, there were more than 100 protesters. That number swelled to 200, in fact 250 in double quick time. The junior commissioned officer, actually the senior most Jawan over there, tried to reason with the mob, saying that, look, let us out of here. We've done nothing to you. This JCO was attacked, and there was either a brick or a large stone. He was struck with it on his head. He fell unconscious. In fact, he had to be air evacuated from that area later on. The 10 remaining Jawans fired in the air and then ultimately opened fire. 2 people were killed in that area. We are also told by the army that the soldier who was unconscious, these protesters tried to remove him from that area. They tried to get his weapons as well, and that these soldiers were acting in self-defense. They opened fire. And the final point here, Sonia, is that unlike the police and the paramilitary forces, the army doesn't carry batons, they don't carry shields. They are trained to shoot to kill, and that is what took place in this instance.
And Vishnu, this could likely be a tussle now between the state government and the centre as well. What is the Ministry of Defence's view on this? How rare is it for an army major, a senior officer, to actually face an FIR like this?
It is quite rare. There have been instances in Jammu and Kashmir in the past where the state governments have put charges or pressed charges against the army, but the army is protected by the armed forces, as per the Armed Forces Special Protection Act, which ensures in situations like that legally there should be a basis for these soldiers to be protected. However, that's now going to be a tussle, because the state government has said that, look, it's a police investigation. Mehbooba Mufti has said very clearly, we intend to see this through to its end. She's also spoken to the defense minister, but the army will be protecting this major, who they say was not at this site. He was actually in another location because, as I mentioned, the convoy moved away, and they will be using AFSPA to defend him.
Right.